What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 1, Episode 1. Just kind of review it, go over my thoughts on it. I thought this would kind of be a good place to do it on because these videos normally don't do so well, but we'll cut straight to the chase in case you guys wanted to know. I actually thought it was pretty darn solid. My impressions or what I was feeling about this show going in, honestly, was about as stagnant, like straight line, let me see, as you could possibly get. Honestly, I wasn't really excited for it, but I wasn't like, oh, this is going to be the worst thing in the world kind of thing. In fact, I even told my wife what I would do with it is if the first episode doesn't get me, I'm probably just going to let the rest of them stack up. It's kind of what I even did with the Bad Batch. Bad Batch had its good moments, and then it kind of got very, very stale and just very repetitive, and then I ended up just letting them all build up, and I watched like 14 episodes in the matter of like 2 or 3 days because I just let them kind of stack and finished it that way. And so I was considering like maybe I'll do that for Boba Fett, maybe I won't, but I'll definitely watch the first episode first. And granted, it wasn't anything I think special. I don't think there was anything that massively jumped out as this is like must-see television, but yet again, I'm not a TV guy. I don't really watch many television shows. It was definitely solid for what it was. I kind of like the idea or like the duel of telling his past story, right? Taking it right from the end of 6 when he gets out of the Sarlacc pit to where he is now. And then, that story seems to be pretty darn like intensive. The thing I guess I'm worried about is that's going to be 90% of it because it wasn't exactly, I would honestly say it was more like 65-35 in terms of past to present. The present stuff is also interesting, but I think it's going to take a little while to build up, or it may take a little while to build up, right? Because the whole thing is like, I'm not going to rule by fear, I'm going to rule by respect, but then people are going to attack, and obviously there's going to be that mayor, right, is going to probably want to kick him out or whatever, so there's going to be kind of, infighting, in terms of the present time. But I think, what they did was fine. I mean, he does a really, really good job as Boba Fett, both in the mask or when the mask is on or the headset, and then when it's off, he does a really solid job. But like I said, I liked it. I liked the idea of doing both stories, so long as maybe you get a little bit more towards the future, because I think that's where you're gonna have to go, just to kind of give us a sense of what he's doing. Again, I don't really think the show's necessary, like in general, and that was kind of my main thing in my head leading into it, where again, it's not massive excitement, but it's not like, oh, this show's gonna be horrible. It was more worry, if anything, or just kind of questioning, do you need to do a show like this? Do you need to set up what Boba Fett's gonna do now till the end of his life, right, ruling over Tatooine? I don't know if you need to do that, and if you can make it interesting, then I guess go for it. But the action was pretty good. The CG, I think, was kind of all over the place. The mayor's, ambassador or whatever was kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it was in the way it was acting, plus his makeup. He just came across almost not as a Star Wars character, but there is room to grow and have different kind of characters, so I'm not saying like you can have a character like that. It just felt kind of different. Some of the CG like monsters or creatures also looked a little odd, and it was just weird because I guess they look more like what they should look now than what George had back then, or like the big, four-armed whatever thing that came out that he had to kill at the end, but that looked pretty solid. So I would say it's kind of all over the place. Nothing was like massively bad, but again, I don't think anything really massively stood out to me, except for his suit. His suit always, to me, looks very, very cool. So I don't know, kind of 50-50 on it. I think I will watch each episode like the day it comes out. So that's something that I will watch episode 2 next Wednesday, the day it comes out, and then if it gets boring or it gets something I'm just not totally interested in, then and there's only is there like 6 or 7 episodes? Like there's not a lot, or maybe there's 8. There's not too many of them, so if I let them stack, I let them stack. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, hit the bell icon. I do a new video every single day on this channel, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.